What's going on, guys? It's Warning Bears. So today I got a new combine actually, playing some domination with a few friends, Mr Epicless, Uncle Jagaban, and Skwy. So I get in the second round, but for now let's just go through a few things. So I'm using the KN. I don't typically like this, kind of more of a Man of War type person, or Pharaoh. Even Razorback I like quite a bit more. I don't know, just the aiming is a little weird, not a big fan. And Suppressor, I hate Suppressor, but I don't know what it was, is thought I'd put it on and it paid dividends. So I'm running Care Pack, Wraith, and a H.A.T.R. And the only reason I'm running Care Pack is because Uncle Jagaban was experimenting a little bit with Engineer and dropping a few Care Packs earlier today, and we got, like, you know, GI, Wraiths, H.A.T.R.s, and quite a few Wraps actually. And even though I really am not I'm not a big fan of it actually, but I thought, you know what, if someone's going to run Engineer, you know, they can feel free to take my Care Packs like you see him actually doing right there. And yeah, normally I don't do it, and I'd prefer actually just do AV, because I feel like the amount of streaks you can get that are sort of useless or aren't very good is quite high in comparison to, you know, well, what we went off was Hellstorm or above, we'd keep straight away, otherwise we'd just re-roll. And so yeah, so let's get into it actually. I'm using the War Machine as well as the battery. And actually the funny thing about this game was that someone who almost kills me later this round, actually, almost the final kill cam, messaged me later and said, there's something weird about your YouTube channel, and it had something to do with views or subscribers, and, you know, one of the two, and he didn't really make sense and kind of contradicted himself later in the conversation, but he said that he thought my account was botted in some way, and I'm really confused because it didn't make much sense, and he started to try and convince me that I'd done wrong and tell me that I'd done wrong when he's accusing me, and it was quite confusing, and we all sort of laughed about it as well, because, you know, a lot of people, especially in Call of Duty, they don't just want to take the loss, they actually want to get quite angry. I mean, we all get angry at times, but this guy just, you know, I think he actually does YouTube as well. You see his emblem at some point, it actually has like the social media links and stuff. I actually didn't look him up, but I think he obviously looked me up quite a bit, and I actually think I'm doing disliked on my videos, which is kind of sad. But I mean, you know, I guess that's just how it is. I can't say that that's true, and I can't say that he actually did it, but it was just my assumption, because before that I had now one dislike on any of my videos, and now there is one on almost all of them. And just a side note, actually my first video, my Fringe 55 and 1 got to 100 views today. Very proud of that. First video to get 100, and it was yeah, my first video on YouTube altogether. So yeah, it was a little interesting, and I just wanted to bring up another point actually. We were having a discussion sort of later on, but I thought it was sort of something to talk about now, that Counter Hardwired is the one perk that has not got changed or nerfed or anything throughout this whole game and the whole time it's been out. Now, I, along with a lot of other people, and I'm sure some of you must feel the same, that it's the most OP perk in this game, almost in any Call of Duty, and yeah, they haven't changed it. I'm sure there's been an outcry for it on social media and everything like that. And I just thought it was really weird, because it counters streaks, it counters perks, it counters equipment like the trip mine and the shock charges and some of everything, and yet Ghost, you have to be moving to actually have it activate or using a kill streak. I really don't think that's fair, because the old Ghost was, once you got it pro, of course, in Buckets 1, it was no name, no red name above you, and obviously things didn't see you, so whether that be streaks or the UAV itself didn't see you. And I think that was a huge change, and I think some of it was necessary, especially with what they did with like Assassin in Modern Warfare 3 as well. It was like the most used perk and abused perk, and I agree that it need to have a change. I don't think having to move necessarily makes it fair. I don't know if you feel the same, but back to counter hardwired, I think it counters too much, and yet we have a perk called Blooded, which it wasn't at many other Call of Duties. It actually had a purpose. Now it does nothing. Oh, you don't get seen by ground streaks. Cool, that's it. And I find that really weird. Why put so much on one in the exact same group, but just ignore the other? It's weird. So yeah, let me know how you feel about that, because I'm not a huge fan. I don't use the perk. I really dislike bursting it because it just counters so much. I don't really play arena, so yeah, there's no bans and stuff like that, and especially in pubs, you know, what can I do sort of thing. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy the game, and I am looking forward to doing more content, more talking, more commentary. And sorry for the wait on this video. I also actually got 118 kills on Nuketown, but the file player, and there was something wrong with it to the point where it's unpostable. It's not really worth posting. I looked back through my games, it's been too long, but I might just do a video talking about that and have an old gameplay on, sort of explain what happened maybe. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, everything like that. Alright, peace.